What do people think makes them look cool, but actually makes them look like a jerk? Mocking someone's appearance. Especially if it's something they can't help. As a ginger I endure this every day. I get told to kill myself at least once a week. Bragging about the stuff they own. Totally. I would never invite anyone to my lake house to see my Lamborghini Huracan if they did stuff like that. Right, fuck your Tesla bro. If your dad didn't pay for half your expenses, I wonder what you'd be driving. Bragging about stuff their parents own. Listening to music on their phone speaker in public. Those people never look cool or play good music. Especially on hikes or in popular nature areas. I'm out nature to hear the sounds of birds, wind in the trees, and water. I don't want to listen to your shitty music. 14-year-old me smoking. 29-year-old me crying about how much money I wasted for 14 years. Being rude to retail workers or to people they deem as working in a job that's beneath them. It's degrading and just makes you look like a dick. They're demanding a service but belittling the people who provide it, and that just instantly makes them look like an entitled jerk. There's an old saying in a new relationship. Watch how your so treats people like that. Because in 6 months, that's how they'll be treating you. Everyone should be required to work at least 1 year of food retail in their life. You can always get the measure of a person by how they treat waiters, animals and retail workers. Acting alpha in a bar or club. No, dude, you just come off as a douchebag. I hate this too. One time, I was out to dinner with a friend. This couple is sitting at the bar near us and it's obvious that it's the first date. Dude, out of nowhere, slams his fists on the bar and yells, "I'll fuck up any motherfucker in here." Collectively, everyone started laughing at him and his date looked mortified. It was one of the best moments of my life. Like, dude, you're at Applebee's. Sure. FR. I feel like a common misconception is being dominant is not actually being alpha. Where alpha is more of people knowing themselves through and being confident in themselves without worrying what others think. That's when people attract top tier energy, in my opinion. Showing off their money or expensive items. There is this magical point where a lot of people transition from showing off how expensive their things are to bragging about the discounts they found or how surprisingly cheap things are. I remember my mum doing it and never got it. And now I catch myself all the time saying stuff like, "This jacket? It was 90% off just because there was a tear here. But 20 seconds with some needle and thread and boom. Perfect." Bullying. I used to bully this kid Chris cause everyone else did and he was funny looking. I left the school. Came back and all my former friends acted like I had a disease. Saw them bullying Chris and said screw it and fought back for him. They never messed with him again. I learned what real friendship was that day. As someone who has been verbally bullied my whole life, well 5yo now I've gone into depression because the kids around me were horrible and even my friends kicked me and said stuff like "you're so fat and ugly." This was when I was in 5th grade. The girl who bullied me was also much larger. I developed body issues and an overeating disorder and I are my feelings away. I've been harassed for commenting a skull emoji on an Instagram post and the person wanted to fist fight over it. Blaring their engine in a parking lot. Like, dude, this is a grocery store. You aren't impressing anyone. Or early in the morning when everyone is still asleep. Speeding up when someone's trying to pass them. Like, just be okay that someone is going faster than you. It means nothing. And then they stop at the same light as you. But they're questioning my manhood. And I must be faster than them. Also on the flip side, overtaking someone then driving slower than they were going anyway. Or just generally being a fuckwit driver. As a smoker, smoking. Sure, for a photo shoot you'll look badass, but 9,999,999% of the time? Yeah, just look like a dickhead. And smell like an ashtray. Source: I smell like an ashtray and look like a dickhead. There's actually quite a sad side to this. I am a smoker. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, but I do use electronic cigarettes instead. I started when I was 15. Everyone I know that smokes from numerous generations started smoking as young teens. Or even before my father started at age 10, for example. I do not know anyone who started smoking as adults. The main reason is kids thinking it makes them look cool. Grown up, or the classic peer pressure fitting in. By the time kids realize it does not look badass or cool, they are addicted. My daughter's generation seem to not be smoking tobacco as much but goes straight for the vapes instead. So it appears smoking a but not traditional cigs is still seen as cool. When kids wear Gucci belt thinking they are better than everybody. Like, your parents bought it, not you. Whoever bought it. It doesn't make you a better person. Just as person who spent more money on a freaking belt. I feel sorry for people like that. I have more respect for someone wearing a second-hand generic belt or whatever but gave that money to charity. Or just dress normally instead of like they're trying to impress people with their money. Which they might have spent all of on that ridiculous belt. Being arrogant. The people who do it say they're being confident. The problem is that everyone loves a person who's confident. But everyone hates a person who's arrogant. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't know the difference. Bragging about working excessively. Or how they're engaged in the hustle. Seriously, my housemate works in TV production and bragged to me she hadn't had a day off in 50 days. I was just like, good for you. Like, congrats. You have zero fucking life. Dude, if this is annoying AF. I be doing a lot more than some of the people who do this and be looking at them like stu man. Not to brag that I'm doing a lot, but come on man. In the end, who cares? When you're in a long traffic jam on a one-lane road and you can't pass, but the car behind you is riding your ass like you're the reason the traffic is going slow. OMG, yes, this drives me insane. That's one nice thing about riding a motorcycle. When some idiot is right behind you, you can pull to the side of the road almost anywhere and let them pass. Do you think those people think they're being cool? I just see them as desperate, unchill people that just can't sit normally and patiently in traffic. When men, some not all, get around women and start acting different and try to embarrass their friends to get the attention of women. We see it and you're just embarrassing yourself. Hey dude, tell this girl you met 5 minutes ago about that time you got drunk and puked in that flower pot. Haha, that was so funny. I know that guy. I hate that guy with a burning passion of 1000 suns. I thought this was a girl thing. I go to an all-girls school and all my friends did this. Guess it's an everyone thing. Blasting music in residential areas or parking lots. Bonus points if it's late and they have subwoofers. I don't understand how people don't have basic etiquette. I feel this one. Literally. It's loud enough that it vibrates my room and I'm not even in the same building. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Reddit videos.